Hey guys, this is going to be part 2 of my Q&A finally. This literally was supposed to be a like 10,000 subscribers Q&A, and now I'm literally at 17,000 subscribers, which is just crazy. So huge thank you. Hope you guys enjoy the video. What is the best way to improve at any event? Just practice. I don't know a lot of algs. Definitely don't think algs are like the most important thing, so I would just say to practice as much as you can. What was your favorite comp ever? I'd probably say Northeast Championship 2018. It was just such a fun comp, and I just did really great. Like, I just really reached all my goals, and so it was just very, like, satisfying. What led you to become a serious speedcuber? For me, I think it was mostly that I just wanted to, like, do good at Pyraminx, like, because that was the first event I really got good at, because I just wanted to get podiums and stuff, so I just decided to, like, focus on Pyraminx to get me there, and then, you know, I just started branching out into other events. Do you have any algorithm sets you were learning at the moment? I guess OLL. I mean, I've pretty much been learning that since 2013. I have, like, 8 left, maybe, and I'd really like to finish it soon. Thoughts on the future of Cuban competitions online or in person? Well, I hope eventually that we'll be able to do in person again, but I'm glad there's online competition options in the meantime. Personally, I don't really enjoy them that much. I just don't really get the same experience. Why'd you choose to start a YouTube channel? Because I had to show off my rad skating skills. What method do you use for Pyraminx? I use L4E, and I'm doing well, thank you. Do you know where Argentina is, and do you know how to speak Spanish? I do know where Argentina is, but I don't know how to speak Spanish. I took French. Get sub 1 on Pyra. Okay. Is there an official category that you don't like? I don't really like FMC. Like, I just don't really enjoy it. Callum asks, best/favorite UK cuber? I'd have to say Callum. What is your favorite cube? Right now, I'd probably just go with the RS Stream 2020. I've just really been liking it. Would you think of opening a store? Probably not. If you could become a cube, which one would you be? A Pyraminx. And I stole your door. Give it back. Have you played Mario Kart Wii? Yes, I love that game. It's like my favorite Wii game. Do you use sledgehammers in your solves? I assume you mean 3x3, and yes, I do, because I don't know full OLL, so sometimes I'll use it to like do edge control, so that way I won't get a dot OLL. Also, any tips for consistent sub 30? Again, I assume you mean 3x3. I mean, I would just say work on your F2L. It's definitely the most important, and then like 2-look OLL, 2-look PLL is good enough. How did you get into your favorite event? I think one comp I got like 6th place in Pyraminx or something, and I was like, wow, maybe I actually have the chance to podium. So then I just started practicing because I want to get a podium. How often do you clean your cubes? Never. Favorite animal? Sheep. Can I appear in the video? Yes. Do you eat cheese? Occasionally. What was the most difficult barrier in 3x3 to break, and how'd you overcome it? I'd probably say sub 10. It took me a while to get sub 10 in comp. I was like kind of just stuck for a while.
That's sub 10. That's sub 10.
I don't really know what I did. I just really tried to like focus on my solves while I was competing so that I wouldn't mess up. 1 year without Pyraminx or 1 year without 3x3? I'd probably say 1 year without 3x3, just because if I was competing, I probably wouldn't get any podiums in 3x3, but I'd at least get some podiums in Pyraminx. Which editor do you use? I've been using Final Cut Pro. So unfortunately, I somehow forgot to record the rest of the questions, so I'm just going to do a voiceover. This is a solve on the Yilang time wheel, which is a pretty cool cube. So we're going to finish up the questions. I'm going to try to get through all of them pretty quickly. You are a skater girl and a cuber. Can you solve a 3x3 while skating? Yes, I actually just did this for a video. Would you like better, Scuba or Pyraminx? Pyraminx. Would you want a puzzle named after yourself? If so, what puzzle and what brand? That's the interesting question. I think a Moyu Pyraminx named after myself would be really cool. When you start cubing? In 2013, I started competing. I probably solved my first cube in 2012, I think. Are you class of 2020? Yes, I am. Your worst cubing moment, how you overcame it? That's a great question. My worst cubing moment was US Nationals 2015. I gotten 2nd place in Pyraminx in the first round and 3rd place in the 3rd round, I'm pretty sure. And I just completely choked in the finals. I was so nervous. The way I overcame it was one, by practicing a lot. I definitely tried to like approach it more confidently. I also tried to focus like way less on the crowd and the nerves, just focus on the solves, and I overcame it because I was able to win nationals the next year, which was just absolutely incredible. Favorite movie/series? Favorite show? Grey's Anatomy. Favorite movie? Mean Girls. Least favorite WC event? FMC. Favorite 3x3? Probably the Waylong WRM 2020 right now because I'm just really loving it. How'd you feel after your NAR? Absolutely shocked because it was completely unexpected. Do you have any nerves when you sit in front of a camera? If yes, how do you overcome it? That's a really interesting question, and I'm actually been thinking about making a video just about YouTube and making videos and stuff, so I don't really talk about it that much, but I do get nervous, but I just try to relax, just feel like I'm kind of talking to my friends, because that's pretty much how I feel like all my viewers, all you guys are just super, nice, and, I just try to be really, casual and just try to be myself. Why do you always do green cross? Because when I learned how to solve the cube, I used this instruction packet that came with my Rubik's brand, and it told me to do green cross, and I just followed the directions. Online challenge video, please. I've actually been doing a lot of challenge videos recently. I should make a playlist or something for them. That would be cool. Favorite old cube? Probably have to go with Diane Zanchi, just because it's nostalgic, and honestly, it's still really good. If you were to get a non-MCA puzzle, what would it be? I'd probably say the Ghost Cube, because actually someone just asked me the other day if I had it, and I don't. So it's just something that I don't have, which would be nice to get. How did you get your sponsorship with Speedcubeshop? I actually just applied at the time. You just had to fill out an application. I wasn't really very qualified. I somehow got in, and then soon afterwards I got my NAR, which kind of allowed me to keep my sponsorship. So yeah, it was a bit easier back then. What do you think is the best way to practice F2L? Regular solves, or just focus on F2L itself? I think definitely just do regular solves, but I think there's definitely some strategies like doing slow solves, doing metronome solves. I talked about some of them in my recent video, how to get sub 10. I think slow solves is really important, because that's really what's going to help you improve your efficiency. Did you ever expect you would grow this fast? I assume you mean subscriber wise, because I'm very short. But no, absolutely not. This is just crazy, and I'm so thankful, because this is pretty much what I've always wanted. Best method for Pyra? I think L4E personally. I mean, that's very subjective. I think it's also a very easy method to learn, which is another good thing about it. PB single 5.33. What event would you add to the WCA? I think Pyraminx would be really fun. Also, I feel like I might have answered some of these questions in the first half. I'm sorry. I somehow got really disorganized, so if I answer a question twice, I'm sorry. Skate or cubing? Ooh, that's a tough one, but I'd probably have to go with cubing. Rate the Speedcubers Netflix documentary. I would have to give it a 10 out of 10. It was so good. It was so emotional. I was in it. That didn't make it much better, but it was still cool. When did you solve your first cube? I think in 2012. I honestly don't know the date or anything, unfortunately. Dream job. I have no clue. I literally have no clue. Why did you start cubing? Congrats on 12K. Well, I started really getting into it because of YouTube, and because I went to a competition. I had an amazing time. I think that's what really made me want to continue. If you could add a new event and take away one, which would you choose? Add Pyraminx, take away FMC. FMC just takes too much time. Will you keep cubing and competing till you're able to? Yes, definitely. Proudest cubing achievement? Definitely winning nationals. My NAR was just luck, but nationals, that was really hard work paying off. What's your habit on boring or rainy days? Ooh, definitely practicing, getting a nice long cubing session in, and then making videos. Do you play any sports? No. When someone practices a lot, how long does it take to get sub 10? It really depends for everyone. I think it's possible in a year, definitely within a few years. What method to use? Would it be RU or CFOP? CFOP, I'm happy with it. Favorite WCA event? Probably 6x6 or 7x7. Did you ever think you would get that many? I don't know if you mean cubes or subscribers, but either way, absolutely not. Have you ever thought of modding puzzles like Nathan Wilson? No way. What he does is absolutely incredible. The only mods I've ever done, I made a few Siamese cubes. That was it. I could never do anything like what he does. It's absolutely incredible. How fast are you on every event? I actually have a link to my WCA profile if you're interested. But for 2x2 I average sub 3, 3x3 average 8, 4x4 average 35, Pyraminx I average 2.6, and Scube I average sub 4. Those are all the basic events. What event would you trade for a non-WCA event? FMC. Do you have any NR? Not currently, and I actually never have had any NRs. Why is clock such a bad event? No. How do you have so many cubes? I have so many cubes just because of sponsorships, because of Moyu and Speedcubeshop, which I'm so thankful. I would have nowhere near that many cubes without them, so I am so thankful. Alright, sorry about the ending of the video, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!